Hey everyone, just I want to share my perspective on something that I've been thinking about lately. Because now that Father's Day is coming up soon, I started to think about this. And what I'm talking about is the title of being a father and being a mother. And what do I mean by that? Well, my experience, or not experience, through my perspective, I believe the title of being a father and the title, or I guess you could say the label of father and the label of mother, or aunt, grandma, etc. Those are earned. They're not given. Just because you gave birth to this kid, you're now the mother. Yes, while biologically it's true, I would not say quote mother. You would have been given the other label, which is birth mother, or my biological mother. But it's not the same as mom or dad. You have to earn it. It really is that simple. You gotta take care of the baby. You gotta raise the kid. You gotta feed, etc. All of entails of raising a kid. Being there for him. Showing up to the freaking little league games you signed up for him. Being there on his first steps. Being there with his first girlfriend or boyfriend. Being there for all of his experiences growing up. From the moment he's born all the way, to he's 18 and even past that 18, watching him grow or watching them grow into adults. I started to reflect on my experience when I first met my birth mother. This was like a few years ago. And for context, she left my family when I was 2. And I grew up only knowing her name and not knowing how she looked like, not knowing how she sounded, not knowing who she was, And I find it funny because growing up, my dad's mom helped take care of us. When he went to work, she was there to take care of us, and I grew up with her as my mother figure. So when I was younger, I would call her mom, and for a bit, I thought she was my biological mom. And then by the time I got to 3rd grade, my dad told me, or he revealed that my actual mother, birth mother, left. And that, I remember that moment, and I remember crying, a lot. And, I had a tough time growing up because of that knowledge, but that's another story for another day. But fast forward, by the time I turned 18, she sends a letter, and she wants to talk. She wants to see how we're doing and everything. But what I noticed, and as well as my family noticed in the letter, was there was a lot of eyes. I want to see you. I would like to share what I've gone through in my life. For the most part, there wasn't a lot of you. I took that letter and interpreted as like, okay, she just wants to share all about her, like, excuse my language, but fuck us, right? Like, fuck the kids you abandoned. Now you just want to talk to us because you want to share your life experiences. Like, no, screw off. At first, I rejected it. I had this hesitation to talk to her, but then I eventually confided in meeting her. And when I met her, I addressed her by her name, and there was a moment where she asked me if I can call her mom, and that internally lit a fuse in me, and I wanted to blow up. I wanted to snap. I wanted to unleash all the suppressed anger and frustration and emotions and sadness that I had against her, but I didn't. I refrained from doing so, and I simply told her that you did not earn or even deserve that title. And I pointed to my grandmother. She does. She is my mom, not you. And after I told her that, there wasn't much of a reaction from her. I remember her just saying like, okay, fine. If you say so, kind of blowing it off. And then I just ended up, eventually, a few minutes later, my dad came and he wanted to talk to her, and I just, I didn't want to see her anymore. I would just like to know if you guys share that perspective, I'm just rambling. I just wanted to share that with you guys. Hope you guys have a good Father's Day, and yeah, I'll see you.